raps and keep it together. Don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet. I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn. This feel like splitting an atom. We've gotten bored with the pattern, so now
we are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Cleveland Browns. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
13-yard line.
Down, he's coming.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
Show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. The Browns had a struggling 3-13 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, Hall. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put him in a spot where we say to ourselves,
there he goes, right side. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to him. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
18 Rattler.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Watson now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Come on. Check, man. Trap 60.
They go play action here on first down.
A quick throw there is incomplete. You look at this Browns defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Oh, design run for their wideout.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Ready. Check, bounce check, reload. Unlock right, unlock, check. Ready.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall
with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31.
And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
From the 50, it's Watson.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Already up 2 touchdowns. How about that drive killer of a sack there to end?
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And it's taken in at the 9.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Jets will take over.
Let's go now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
2nd and 3. The catch is made by Ellington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
On the double. Panther Street. Panther Street.
On play action, they'll throw. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10.
Alert! Alert!
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020.
Got it. Ready?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Dragon 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Slant route complete to Bell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, alert, alert.
Here's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Hardman on the return.
It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
2nd and 2. And his throw here's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Let's go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Smash, smash. Bring it. Chop alert, chop alert. Hurt, hurt. Hut, hut.
They'll run with Hall.
And a nice spin into some open field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Come on, come on.
Here's 2nd and 3.
He'll look to throw.
On the out route, he finds Hardman.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try the middle with Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Ready, ready.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line.
70, Timberwolf. Street.
As Shaheed going to go in motion. Straight ahead is Hall.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go now.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
Check. Go street.
And Wilson in motion left.
Rig alert.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
No. Rig.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Jets 24. Browns nothing.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half and another there in the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, probably too late. They need to get going right here.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
Ready?
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll get nothing out of that one. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready?
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Browns nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Ready, set. Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Check go.
Back to throw now on first down. That's caught left side by Hardman. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well.
got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Ww8. Reload. Go.
Hall ought to give up the middle. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 136 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now back to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Jets have got it on cruise control. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. On 1st and 10, Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Palmer. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
18-yard line.
To throw is Watson. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Mustang 19. 65 catch. 65 catch. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 30 yards.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in.
This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Shedding the tackle. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Browns nothing.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the 1st half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now a 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Get it.
Give to Hall running right.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Check smash! Check smash!
Paul again.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Here we go. Start. Ww8. Ready.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season.
Okay,
2nd and 9.
ready.
They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Alert! Alert!
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Making the tackle there, Martin Emerson.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Jets.
18, 5 in. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They're going to look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The Charles are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from them.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
The end result, 21 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Palmer. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Here's Carter now on the return. And the Jets are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A handoff for Hall.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
161 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Okay, ready? Check. Ready?
Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now 2nd and 5.
Check, Panther. Smash. Bring it. Trap alert. Street.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Gets around him, and he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Come on.
For the winning team here, Charles.
I'm off the hit with the 50s. I can't be product and system. I pray to God, no, we listen. Won't send my fake with some kisses. Nah,